When she would want us to answer a question, but nobody was brave enough, and she'd just like stare at you.
I don't know, probably just having her as a teacher in general was pretty awesome.
So my favorite Mrs. McLaughlin memory would probably be her rendition of The Sound and the Fury.
What do you mean?
With all of Jason's.
Oh.
That he had.
The one time that I took the wrong vocab quiz and I bawled my eyes out in class, and you were totally great and let me cry in the bathroom by myself for like 5 minutes, so I appreciate that a lot.
Definitely all the times where she said she was going to shoot herself.
I have a pretty good time of not paying attention during class, so when she calls on me and I don't really know the answer and she goes, ha 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 ha, no, and then goes back to a straight face.
All the times that no one would answer a question and I would say something completely random that didn't make any sense, and she would say, nope, and then look at someone else.
Does her laugh at all of our bad jokes count?
Yes, it does.
That's it. Her laugh.
Becky.
My favorite Mrs. McLaughlin memory is probably her constant, intelligent way of destroying Trump. I think it's so funny. Hey, Will, I'm trying to interview here.
The time management and how to write an okay essay in a short period of time.
How to read books efficiently, how to procrastinate very well, and I don't know, just how to have fun in a hard class.
How to critically read books and think about them as you read them.
That I need to do what I need to do first before I help other people.
That it's important to read literature that you don't understand, even though you might not want to, because it's going to help you understand things later on.
It's really hard to be good at something if you don't put in the work.
Some better writing skills, my literacy improved, and I learned how to have fun respectfully.
Probably the critical thinking of the class, like how even in reading a novel you can take so much away from it if you just look deep enough.
What have I got from this class? That would definitely be the appreciation of books. I really felt like I didn't value books when I was younger. I just read them, but when you take the time and look into themes and values of each book, you realize that there's more to a book than just words on a page, but there's also a lot more opinions and theories that people have, and it makes the world more diverse.
Start your books early. Like when she says read this many pages a night, actually read that many pages a night.
Read the books, do the homework, actually try, yeah.
Read your books. Don't just rush through them, and just to get it done, read it and actually try to figure out what's going on.
Just do the class. Like, it may seem super, super difficult and like you can't do it, but just do it.
It's a really hard class, but it's a good class to take because it teaches you how to write, and it also teaches you how to read things even when you might not want to, because you're going to have to do that in college.
Read the books on time.
Enjoy it. If the students aren't enjoying the books or enjoying the style of the class, then they're not going to get anything out of it. So just take it for what it is and try and have some fun with it.
Read the books. They're good. And there's so much in them.
I would say ask questions. The more questions you ask, the more you can understand a book. No one's perfect, especially even the author. They may not even know what their symbols or their words mean to other people. So start conversations about the book, and you may find that it speaks to you in a way that your classmate, it might not.
I want to shoot myself.
We don't really have a Mrs. McLaughlin quote.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Puns are the lowest form of humor.
Probably I'm gonna shoot myself whenever she gets frustrated because it's hilarious. I can definitely relate.
This makes me want to shoot myself. When she was reading her essays, it was pretty funny.
I like it when Mrs. McLaughlin says, okay, tell me what she said.
When she was talking to us about essays, and she was talking about how, like, put in whatever you can remember, and if you can fit in Sound and the Fury, once a bitch, always a bitch, put it in.
They're like when she's like, no, you're not even close. Like she just says no, like I'm kind of wrong, but deep down inside she knows that I'm not even anywhere close ballpark range.
Well,
No.
No. Not quite.
no.
I don't know, like when Caden would be blowing his nose and she'd be talking, and then Caden would like make a remark, and then she'd be like, "What did you just say?" and like make us tell her what was so funny. So that
Probably Kaden and Kalani to say smart remark.
Probably showing Mrs. McLaughlin all the memes after the AP Lit test and like trying to like tell her all these jokes that we thought were really funny, but they were just puns, and apparently that's not very funny.
Anytime where she says she's gonna shoot herself because of a prompt or anything like that.
Yeah, those were pretty funny. Caden's sly comments that she never really heard, but everyone else heard.
I made all the memories. I don't know. I made the class. Like,
I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was one class period where we were just so off topic. Like, we weren't even talking about literature or books, but we were just, like, hanging out and all talking, and Mrs. McLaughlin was, of course, talking with us. It was great. It was just, like, class conversation time.
Thank you, Mrs. McLaughlin, for not only encouraging us to be good AP students, but for giving us decent life advice.
basically thank you for just getting me through the class and making it so I did graduate. Much appreciated.
Thank you for helping me become a better writer and how to look at reading through a different perspective.
Thank you for making me a better English student and a better person. I never was really great at English, and I always procrastinated everything in your class, but thank you for not giving up on my English talents.
Thank you, Mrs. McLaughlin, for pushing me during your class. I know that even though it was hard, I will be better off for it. So thank you again.
Thank you for pushing me and challenging me this year, and showing me that even though you don't understand, you can still enjoy something.
Thank you, Mrs. McLaughlin, for always being understanding, always working with us, and I mean, especially for being so busy. You're always super understanding, and you made reading fun again. So I thank you for that.
Just a thanks for always being there and being kind and always someone who I could talk to and wasn't afraid of the class. I was excited to go to it every day, even if I didn't read the chapter the night before.
Mrs. McLaughlin, thank you so much for the time you put in every single year to educate students in a way that other teachers don't. It's definitely college level thinking, and I don't believe that any other teacher could teach it the same way that you could. Don't get disheartened if next year's students aren't as great as we are. I completely understand that. And finally, just keep chugging on. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bloopers.
Some of it.
And
Yo, what's happening, homies?
do it, I dare you. Okay, I don't
My parents know I'm thankful.
Please, thanks.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, she's trying to more than gosh.
The enjoyment of books. I don't know if enjoyment's a word. Okay, I'd like to redo that.
Just redo
Yeah,
the whole
we'll
thing.
redo that.
I guess restart. I don't know what to say.
Okay, it's
What is your?
That's my favorite word.
I
don't know.
Don't stick directly to the question.
Smooth.
What's that?
Uh-oh, this isn't good. Can you stop it? I really don't know what I'm
to
doing.
read books and. Are you kidding right now? You did not just do that.
Oh, you've been
Alex. Gosh, Morgan.
Shut up, Will.
Calm down. This is not G, Morgan.
Okay, what?
Oh, that was not one of the 3 questions you.
I really entering your drink.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Okay.
Okay, what'd you take away from this class?